The college basketball experience preview and picks for Friday night, actually Friday afternoon as well. March the 7th edition on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Edge Boost. Earn up to $750 per month on your sports gambling transactions. Head over to edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm, the leader in data-driven picks and props. Rhythm is giving away a $250 future and throwing a March Madness party. Head on over there to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/party. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/party. Welcome, everybody, into the college basketball experience. Preview and picks for Friday afternoon and evening, March the 7th. Oh, buddy, the first of 10, 11 days going back to back to back, where we're just going to be watching college hoops all day, all night. Let's talk about it. It felt like a marathon, and it was only 40 games. So, yeah, I feel like I've been on the mic all goddamn day. So, yeah, this cannabis capper over there, we'll bring him in a second. But I am Moneyline Mac, a.k.a. the former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Frank Mark. Cheers, everybody, baby. What a day. What a madness. Fucking fun-ass day. And joining me, well, you guys just fucking saw this guy about 7 hours ago with me doing a show. He is from Illinois. He's got his RuPaul Blue Balls shirt on. He is Cannabis Capper, a.k.a. CC. What's up, bro?
Mac, it's great to be back on with you. Great to be back on the mothership. It's been, honestly, the last time I was here was Colby's triumphant return from his wife giving birth. So, and now White Tiger is 1 year old. I'm back on the show 1 year later.
Indeed. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind. It's kind of hard to believe it's March 7th. Like, I was watching Arch Madness today. I was watching the Horizon. I was watching the Patriot. And I'm just like, damn, man, like the season went fast. I mean, this is the best time of year, like this next 10 days and then into Selection Sunday, and then we get into the dance. But it's just like, damn, like, where did it go? It felt like we were in Feast Week like a week ago, and we were starting conference play. And, I mean, nobody has more than one conference game left in the slate. We're down to 297 teams, I think I saw, that are eligible to win the national championship. It's hard to believe. We're already below 300. There's 364 teams, so 67 of them have already been eliminated.
Well, there were a few that didn't get the chance to play in their conference tournament. So
yeah, we don't need to go down that far. we can shit on Beatic another time. But just your thoughts on today, man.
Today, honestly, today was a sprint, not a marathon. It felt like it was, Patriot League, Horizon League, friggin' OVC. It was just like back to back. I was on the hamster wheel just between games. Horizon League, based on, I did take them, everything I gave out in the Horizon League, I did actually take, and they pissed in my face today. However, I did battle back late in the afternoon. I ended up, I think, 9-12 in games I actually took. So sometimes you make good, sometimes you make a shit.
Sometimes good, sometimes shit, but you're going to have a win day tomorrow. Yeah. I finished fucking 17-16. I got fucking hooked in a couple games.
Yeah.
Brutal. 0-4 for me in the Horizon, but 4-0 for me in the Patriot League. So maybe I just need to stop betting. Dude, the Horizon League, I've been so fucking bad in that league this year. Patriot League have been good.
It went chalk this year big time, and it never does.
Never goes chalk. Maybe we were too confident in the dogs in that league. I can't remember ever 1-4 all winning. But let's talk about it. Let's recap this action here. because the early game in the window, everybody won. Rob had, this is a lock battle. Rob had Indiana State plus 1.5. And I'm a goddamn genius. I'm going to fucking tout myself because I said, do not take -1. Do not take -1.5. Just take it on the money line because these games are crazy. Well, what happens? They win it basically at the buzzer. Southern Illinois wins. If you had waited, it flipped today, so you could have got them at +1, and you would have won either way. But this is the time of year we'll remind everybody over and over, it's not the worst thing in the world to buy the juice on the money line. I don't say that all year, but this time of year, how many fucking games land on 1 and 2? It's nonstop in this crazy madness. The lines are as sharp as ever. Yeah. So if you want to eat a little juice, A -120, -125, I'm not going to hate on it. I know a lot of people hate doing that, but I'd rather win rather than get hooked on a half-point spread.
Do you know what the best ticket to have is?
A winning ticket.
A winning ticket, exactly. So if you come out a winner, who cares about a little bit of juice every now and then?
Yep. So, what was your takeaway? I mean, just a great game. Aaron Gray goes for 27-8. The Salukis are on. They're going to get a date with Drake tomorrow. Scott Nagy and company get a big win. Fun game.
Yeah.
Start off the madness.
Fun game. Yeah, this is the kind of game that you really want to start a slate with. It kind of set the tone for the day, I feel. Up and down, back and forth, high scoring, fun game, good finish. That's fucking March. That's what we're here for. Let's fucking go.
Did you see me get into it with that one Twitter jack fuck that tweeted at me? He's like, "Get a fucking job." Like, why are you watching Mid-Major Madness during the game? I was like, do you want me to just get on this microphone every night and just talk out of my ass and not watch the games? This isn't ESPN. There's a reason that this show is the fucking #1 college basketball show in all the country that isn't backed by a corporate dollar. And we're kicking the corporate dollars ratings ass, by the way, when you really look on YouTube and you look on the internet. So yeah, it's called hard work. Maybe some people in this fucking country need to get a little bit of that, a little kick in the ass,
get out of your fucking basement and get to fucking work.
Dude, it's like, I was like, wow, what a fucking business model. We watch the goddamn games and we enjoy watching the games, and then we talk about it. We don't get on there and go, looking at the box score. He went
Ken Palmer and advanced analytic.
Went 17 of 22 from the foul line, and it looks like the efficiency numbers were pretty good there. And I don't know how I would evaluate them going forward. And I'm a fucking...
the expected points were much higher than the actual total. I'm not. It's a variance as to how this occurred. I don't even know who we're making fun of, but fuck that guy.
Fuck all these jack fucks that are fucking assholes. The show is fucking free. Subscribe, smash that like button. Help us help you. That's a good plug for the show. But yeah, we enjoy watching games. I like watching games. I hate talking about the portal in the offseason. I like days like today where we can break down the games and then look ahead to the next game. So speaking of games, I ate shit on this one. I guess this is a too cute play.
It was not a too cute play.
I've been riding Kwanzaa over the last 2-3 weeks. They had covered like 5 in a row headed into this one. And they were not the better. They weren't even close today. Illinois State finally put together a consistent effort. That's been the knock on them the entire year. The Redbirds now play Belmont tomorrow in the quarterfinals. Looking forward to that game. Just thoughts from this Illinois State, Missouri State game?
Honestly, I didn't get eyes on this one. I thought you were talking about another game. Yeah, this one was too cute. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, dude, I will say, Arch Madness kind of went chalky today until the finale. Usually, it was a little more chalkier than it usually is today, or than it usually is traditionally. So, the dogs will be barking. Don't worry, they'll be back.
The dog's always barking March.
The short dog was barking here. We ate shit on this one. San Diego, a whale's vagina, gets it done against Pacific. There were 7 people at this game. This game was atrocious.
Congratulations to Pacific. They managed to score more than 9 points in a fucking first half for once. Congratulations. I was on Pacific. I bet this game. Pacific was winning for, I'll say, 36 out of 40 minutes, and then they just crapped out. The Pacific gone Pacific. I can't believe they Pacific against fucking Steve Lavin. But what are you going to do?
So far.
I kind of can't believe San Diego won this game. I was not expecting that. Pacific has got they got 3 guys that could play just about anywhere, and the rest of the team is complete ass. As long as those 3 guys only touch the ball, they're fine. Anything more than that, it's trouble. And I guess they needed more than the 3 guys today, sadly.
As Ron Burgundy would say, San Diego, go fuck yourself. That's what I was saying. Lavin gets a win. Who do they play tomorrow?
I can't. I'm going to fade the fuck out of them tomorrow.
Be careful. It's Loyola Marymount laying a big number. That's always a hesitant concept.
Lavin off a win.
Hey, all right. So I started 1-3, and then I started heating up in the 7:00 window. Dude, Georgia Southern fucking ate shit. I'll give Georgia State credit. They were the better team. Yeah. They were up the entire game. Jonas Hayes, brother of former NBA player Jarvis Hayes, had those guys ready to rock and roll. They lost them the final game of the regular season. Big time win. Now they get a crack at Marshall. A little Sunbelt action. What do you think?
This one was fun. Revenge spot for Georgia State. They avenged the loss. Good for them. Looking forward to them in Marshall. I think that's gonna be a banger, low key.
Let's go, baby. All right, let's talk. Let's. I
know what's next.
Well, yeah, I guess I'm going. I do have KenPom up.
Oh. What does KenPom say, Mac?
No, I'm doing it because they have the final scores, not because I want to read KenPom. I will say KenPom's website is easy to navigate. So, Omaha. God damn, the fucking Omaha Mavericks are a wagon, and they continue to smash trash cans. I eat shit on this one, too. Fucking Kansas City, my darlings. The team I thought that could go on a run here. They just never could put it together this season. They came in with the expectations. Shitty year, 13-24, 4-12. The Mavs are on to the semifinals in South Dakota, Sioux Falls on Saturday night.
Bang them trash cans.
Yes. They had a new video today. What are your thoughts on the old Omaha Mavericks?
This is a case where you've got a team that's bought into a coach. We may not understand it. We may not. The kids buy in. The kids enjoy it. They're having fun. They're playing as a team. They're winning somehow. It's March, baby.
It is March. Yeah, I give them credit, man. I've been trying to fade this team all year. They just keep winning. They defy. I'll be against them in the semifinals. I ain't switching. I don't think they're very good, but there is something about a team that believes in one another, got good chemistry, and they're playing for one another. So shout out to them.
So, okay, I got okay. So Omaha is like the gimmick trash can beating team this year. Long Island is our gimmick team for Peter Lugas.
They're very similar. They're both Ponzi.
Exceptionally similar.
Yeah.
What's the line? Long Island versus Omaha. How many points does Omaha get? Or how many points does Omaha lay?
Omaha's got to be laying points. The Summit League's way better than the fucking.
They got to be laying like at least 12.
Probably 6.
I think it'd be double digits. Okay, it's not at the Steinberg Wellness Center. Okay, it would only be 6 at that where the screws are loose.
Anybody that loses 4 games in a row in Chicago State and fucking St. Francis are in that losing streak isn't very good. Reminder: LIU lost 4 games in a row. At one time. That's a Ponzi scheme.
I love that conference so much.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about LIU. Let's talk about my preseason darling that I picked in the A-Sun. I picked them to win the tournament, and then I tried to get cute and take Jacksonville tonight. But my macro prediction with North Alabama has aged like gold. Tony Poolhole, year 6 in Division I. We had him on the show in the offseason. North Alabama is fucking good.
Yeah.
There's no other way to put it. And that home atmosphere, I'm telling you, is the most underrated environment that nobody talks about.
Okay.
That place is fucking lit.
Oh, yeah. They were. Yeah.
And with the way that they got like the railings like hanging over the freaking court, it is unreal. Like the way that they got that thing jam packed. The students are right there on top of the benches. That is a hard place to win. I wish Sunday's game on national TV was there so that all of America could see that.
Yeah.
Jakari Lane's a fucking dog. He went for 26.
19.
I round up 20. He went for 20.
Underdog fantasy doesn't.
Oh yeah, true. What's your thoughts on these Lions, man? And
okay, this game, honestly, this was the one I wanted to get eyes on the most. I thought this was going to be an absolute banger, and I was not disappointed. It did get away from from Jacksonville at the end, which is kind of sad to see. I was hoping we'd have a bit more like back and forth in the last few minutes, but yeah, North Alabama, that environment was awesome. They came to play. Great. The first half was fucking fire, and they just, they just pulled away. It was just, too much offense. The Lane's a fucking bucket, and the Hispanic kid, fuck, I can't remember. Was that Ortiz? Yeah. He can fucking fill it up too. They got shooters. They got a little bit of size. They got athletes. I like this team. They might be able to get if they get the right seed.
They're better than Lipscomb. The game's at Lipscomb. That's the only thing.
If they win this and they get the right seed, they could fuck somebody up in March. They could get somebody.
100% with those guards. I've been singing this has been my team all year. I love this team, and obviously I am slightly biased because Poolhole is a friend of mine, but dude, he's got that shit going. He's got like that student section. He ran in there and they did like a mosh pit. After the game, I was like, good God, he's going to fucking have a heart attack out there. But he's got that shit jumping there. I love North Alabama. Let's skip over the MAAC. Nobody gives a shit about those games because they belong on Friday. We'll talk about them at the end. Let's talk Horizon. Youngstown, Purdue, Fort Wayne. Dude, Fort Wayne has got to be one of the bigger disappointment teams. Yeah. Bringing back all their guys from last year, 22 wins, and they don't even get to 20 wins this year. Shout out to Youngstown. Year one of Ethan Faulkner. They're going to Indy next week. Big time win, 72-67. The Penguins fucking advance.
Yeah, the Penguin. They came out and punched in, give them the Penguin punch with the wing right in the fucking mouth early on, and IPFW just kind of turtled up, and they were never in that game. I mean, I think they got to within like maybe 4 at one point, but I never thought they were going to win it. I never got that sense that they were ever going to pull ahead of Youngstown that one. Disappointing team. Happy to not have to worry about capping them anymore. Goodbye. See you in November.
To another tournament game. God, I didn't do well in the Missouri Valley either today. Thank God I fucking swept the Patriot League. Murray State looked actually pretty damn good today. They drilled Evansville. Murray State's been so goddamn up and down. But today they looked like the Murray State that we saw in the non-con. They put it together 74-53. They get a crack at Bradley tomorrow. And I know we talked pre-show. That number is way shorter than you and I thought. Just your thoughts on these racers headed into the quarterfinals after a nice win here.
Looking back, I was on Evansville. I thought them getting 5.5 here. I've liked what I've seen out of Evansville recently when I watched them, but hindsight's 2020. It was obviously the wrong side. Murray State came up and kicked the shit out of them. Evansville, they uneven play all year, and we got uneven play in the tournament. Not surprised. The less said about this one, the better. It was a bad cap, bad loss. Embarrassed for that one. We'll do better. SGPN universe.
All right, let's get to the greatest league in America because I went 4-0 in this league, and I should have just bet all these, and I should have parlayed them. All right, I had Navy in the points against Boston.
That was obvious. We gave that one out in the pregame. We were said Navy money line. That
was wire to wire. That was dominant. No doubt. Yeah, that one, I don't think they ever trailed Boston. That's a big win. Yeah. The other games, Lafayette was up 11 on American at the half, getting 3.5. We said that line stunk. And shout out to Lafayette. They battled to the very, very end. Shout out to American. They were down 11. You see a lot of these times, these 1 and 2 seeds will cave to the pressure, choke. They kept fighting. They move on to the semifinals. Colgate, all right, so I'll get to Colgate in a minute. And then the other one, the 1-8 game. Bucknell, Loyola, fun game, back and forth. Bucknell was up like 15-0.
Yeah.
But then Loyola had it tied by halftime. Game goes to overtime. If you're a 1 or 2 seed like Bucknell or American, this sometimes can be like the best thing for you, where you get that pressure game out of the way. Now you can breathe and just play. You didn't get upset. And then a lot of people were giving me a lot of shit for fucking taking Colgate again.
I was among them. I was on the troops. So you can I'll if you want to lay into me for it, I'm sorry, Mac. I apologize for believing in America.
Yeah.
Against Colgate. I apologize for that. So yeah, Colgate was the side. Hey, so sometimes you come at the king, you best not miss. I missed.
Hey man, you know how much my allegiance is to the Army Black Knights, but I saw that line at 6.5. I got Army's stepping into a beatdown, and it was a beatdown. But all right, so this sets up Sunday, Cap, a doubleheader on CBS Sports Network. I'm looking forward to that. Navy at Bucknell. Navy's quietly the hottest team in this league. They've won like 7 out of 8.
Yep.
Bucknell, actually, I guess Bucknell's probably the hottest team. They've been absolutely rolling second half. So the 2 hottest teams.
Sure.
Then you got Colgate. Colgate, no more home games. Colgate will not play a home game again unless, I guess, Navy won and Colgate could host. But what's just your thoughts on this Patriot League headed into the Final Four? I can't wait for this Sunday matchup, man.
The Bucknell Navy game, whatever the total is, take the over.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to score some fucking points in that game. I like Bucknell to get the job done. I just think they're the wagon of that league, and again, to your point, they kind of got punched in the mouth a little bit. They got that early scare. Now hopefully they can roll through Navy. Depends on what the number is, but I'm probably going to be on Bucknell for that one. Colgate at American. That
it's a good game.
That's a fantastic game. I need to see the number for that one. My guess would be American at home would probably land a little bit, like 2.5, you think? Maybe more?
Around there.
Yeah.
American's been the better team from November to March, but
still, Colgate's. So I think there's going to be respect on Colgate's name. So that's why I think the line's going to be. It wouldn't shock me if it was a pick 'em.
Yeah. Here. I mean, not that Ken Palm's all.
Let me get on the computer and see what the Ken Palms.
You'd be surprised if Vegas puts that shit within a point of Ken Palm every time.
I know.
The old Pom has American favored by 3. So yeah, I bet you American laying 2.5 Sunday at the release.
Yeah, that was my thought. Yeah. Wow, yeah. I wasn't too. You see,
maybe a 1.5. Maybe they give a little tax on Colgate. That's
what I was saying. I maybe the drunk stone guy may know a thing or two about a line.
Yeah.
I got to put respect in the name. It's cool. I'll take Colgate.
Okay. I'm getting your picks because I know that you're not going to be on the show for that marathon. So if you want to sink a couple, if you think, hey, I think North Alabama or Lipscomb's going to.
North Alabama all fucking day.
We'll get to Lipscomb here in a minute. All right. The final tournament game in the 7:00 window. Little Rock covers the 4. I win with Little Rock. That was a bold play. They make the free throws. They get a date with Simo. You actually will pick this game, so don't give out your pick for tomorrow on that game. But just your thoughts on Little Rock pulling away from Tennessee Martin. Actually, a pretty entertaining game.
Yeah, this was a really entertaining. I mean, these two teams have been entertaining all season. UT Martin's been. I've been watching them consistently. They're not, they've got their flaws, but they play a fun brand of basketball. So happy to see Little Rock get the win. We were on them in the pregame. I actually did bet that one and actually did cash it. So, yeah, I mean, better team. I would like to see them get to March. I don't see why they can't win this conference.
Why not? All right. Let's talk MAAC. Let's recap the 6 games real quick. These are all getting joined together. Sure. Manhattan beat Sacred Heart by 16. Manhattan's a good little story in New York. Yeah. Merrimack goes into Marist. We were on the right side of that. Marist is a fraud. Marist is completely tanked.
They really are, yeah. Yeah, don't let the record fool you. They're fucking fraudulent.
Quinnipiac, of course, wins by 9. They were laying 8.5. Shocker. No bet there from us. Niagara beats St. Pete's in overtime. What the hell?
I don't care. Next.
Hey, this might have been the sharpest play on the fucking board. A triple lock with me, Colby, and Rob. Ryder laying 7.5 against Canisius. They were up 7 within 2 minutes, and they won by 30 the entire game. Canisius, bad game. And then Siena wins by 4. Anything you want to add on this MAAC coming down the stretch? Because I want to dive more into the games that really mattered tonight.
Literally nothing. We can move on.
Okay. I will say Quinnipiac has clinched the regular season. So shout out to Quinnipiac for winning back-to-back regular season titles in the MAAC.
Good for them.
As much as we bust Quinnipiac's balls here, they've won back-to-back MAAC regular season titles, which means – they are on fade mode come March because the 1 seed 8 winning in this fucking league.
Actually, I'll tell you the team I kind of think is gonna be the side I want to bet in this one.
Who's that?
Manhattan.
They're chippy. They are chippy. Yeah, put that on the shirt. Manhattan's chippy, baby. Rodney Gallagher. Well, he's taken a tournament team before. He took Hartford to the tournament, and then they canceled the program because they're a bunch of fucking jackpots. Yeah. That's all I got on that.
Yeah,
all right, let's cover the 2 American games early in the window. ECU rolls Tulane. Never in doubt. This was actually, dude, ECU. Let's get ECU out of the way before Colby joins. He just plays the song all night.
I don't get this. I show up once a year. I don't get the song.
He'll play it out of nowhere. let's just fucking talk about their actual basketball team. Dude, they're playing good ball. They've won 6 out of 7. They don't be surprised if they're in the championship game of the AAC.
It wouldn't shock me at all.
They have dudes on that team.
Yeah, they were they were really solid tonight. I was impressed. I had them in the quad box. I did get eyes on it. They're anything you're hot. Felton, that kid's a fucking bucket. Yeah, the team's legit.
And then UAB battles back. FAU actually probably was the right side in this game. This was back. FAU had the lead at half. UAB wins 89-80. They are the 2 seed, 3 seed behind North Texas. What do you think of UAB? You think they can win the tourney?
I mean, I actually bet UAB in this spot last night. I got I had a couple cocktails. We started firing off bets. I bet UAB -5. Apparently it covered, and I ended up with additional money in my account. They're fadeable. They're fucking. The fucking dorks love them because they fill up the box scores. That's why they're not. I thought they would be a lot better than I thought they were going to win that league this year. They're another disappointment team. The level of talent on that roster should have done a lot better, and I don't think they're going to win that tournament.
UAB?
No.
Andy Kennedy is good in the postseason, but yeah, they're usually an every other year team, so I don't disagree.
They've underachieved all year. I think they're going to do the same. Teams that again, it's the IPFW corollary. They underachieved all year, disappointed in the tournament. That's typically how it goes. I mean. Every so often.
IPFW. Fuck them. I hate them. All right. Let's pay the bills. That's it for the 7 o'clock window. Because Merch Madness is here. Get on over there. 20% off. Code Madness if you want the sick-ass camo hat or an 8-shit pit shirt. Or if you want an I Believe shirt in the ECU Pirates. Get on over there before the madness is over. Promo code Madness. We are also brought to you by Edge Boost. SGPN has partnered up with Edge Boost Premier Visa debit card for better bettors. Edge Boost card allows you to avoid the hassle of having a card denied at the sportsbook. You can earn up to $7.50 per month in the cashback rewards for using your Edge Boost card. Head on over there, sign up today, and use the promo code SGPN so you get a better cashback rewards and instant tier 2 status. That's Edge Boost rewards. Promo code SGPN. That's edgeboost.bet. Promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by MyBookie, MyBookie.ag, the OG over here of our sports books over at the Sports Gambling Podcast. If you want to get down on some action for Friday's action, they got plenty of games. You can play parlays, DFS, and all that good stuff over at MyBookie. It accepts customers from a ton of different locations. Easy deposit, lightning fast transactions with crypto. If you want to get down on either High Point or Drake, if you like those favorites early in the day, you can head over to mybookie.ag. Use our promo code. Now, use our promo code because if you don't use our promo code, you ain't going to get the nice little cash back here.
You ain't getting shit.
Yeah. TCE SGPN for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $10 casino chip. There you go. MyBookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN. All righty, we are back. Let's move over to the Conference USA time slot because pull up my shit here. 7:30 games. I just had it up. Where'd it go? Oh, the Flamin' Libs. Sorry, I went 3-0 in Conference USA as well.
Actually, so did I. We did really well in CUSA.
Yeah, we rode with them road dogs, and they cashed for us. Liberty goes to Murfreesboro. They control that game. A nice bounce back. Get back into a share for first place, 86-81. Sam Houston goes, Sam Houston wins by 2, laying 2.5 against UTEP. Back and forth game.
Depends where you got the number on that one.
Yeah, I had 2.5 UTEP, so I'll take my UTEP plus 2.5. And then New Mexico State, I dominate Colby in a lock battle. He wasn't even, dude. This wasn't even close. What the fuck happened to Louisiana Tech? They suck.
Yeah, they've fallen apart. I mean, there's talent on that roster. You look at the pieces on that roster. It should be like a good CUSA team.
Yeah,
and the results have just been so uneven. Like even at home, they've been rough on the road, rough at home. I'm not a fan of that. They've really fallen off here, especially in the last month. They're going to get bounced in that tournament awfully quick, I have a feeling.
I think I agree with you. This team's broken. They got issues. The other game that happened was Western Kentucky beat FIU 76-67, so they covered by the hook. I think they're laying 8.5. No bet. The final day in the MEAC. The MEAC finished up here tonight. Norfolk shares the regular season title. They win 81-69 at Howard in the rivalry game. My guy, Eric Martin, South Carolina State, drills North Carolina Central. The Bulldogs of South Carolina State are co-MEAC champions headed into the tournament. Watch out, Norfolk. You guys are not a shoo-in to win this tournament, even if it's in the city of Norfolk. This is going to be a hell of a rubber match if we get to see South Carolina State and Norfolk. Maybe the call of the night. Well, the show had Coppin State.
On the money line.
Coppin State beat Morgan State. That's probably my proudest play of the night. And
that might be your proudest play of the year. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's up there. That's a top 10 win of the year. Coppin State only getting 4.5 at the Physical Education Center, fucking beating Morgan State in the rivalry game. Let's go. Delaware State, Eastern Shore. I didn't have any action on this. State beats Eastern Shore 75-68. Thoughts on all these games, Cap? Take it away, my friend.
I'm looking forward to that tournament. I want to see what NC State and Norfolk State do.
Dude, that's a tough matchup for Norfolk. Norfolk State is not a shoo-in, man.
I felt a lot more confident about them maybe 2 months ago when they first started conference play. I thought they looked fantastic coming into at the start of conference play. Now SC State's kind of stepped up, so that's going to be a fun one. That's gonna be a tournament I want to get eyes on, especially for the Norfolk State and SC State games. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So looking forward to seeing those two teams in the tournament, but. Kind of happy we don't have to talk about the regular season anymore. I don't want to have to worry about Morgan State, Coppin State anymore.
Yes. Agreed. All right, let's go over the other banger game in the ASUN, dude. This game does not disappoint.
Nope.
What's up, Queens plus 9.5? That never even threatened to not cover.
No, they were winning for
Majority of the game. Majority of the game. Queens was the better basketball team. They should have won this game. They had a 7-point lead with 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
They had a 10-point lead at the under 8 timeout, 57-47. We got to give Lipscomb a lot of credit for not quitting. I thought they got a favorable whistle. I will say that. Yeah. I think they got the 1-seed home cooking whistle from the league. They wanted Lipscomb, North Alabama, but Lipscomb survives. Queens, that future was nice, man. What do we do?
I saw it at 50. Yeah, I saw it as high as 51. I think I got like 45 to 1 on that Queens future. Yeah. So I was a bit salty that we didn't over that call. Yeah, banger of a game. The cover was really, I'm not going to lie. In overtime, it started to get a little.
Yeah, it did get a little fishy in overtime. I was like, are we going to really get backdoored here after they were winning by 10 with 8 minutes left?
I had a feeling we were going to get. I had a sinking feeling. I'm like, no, okay. The money line's gone. Okay, that bullet's downrange, not coming back. Okay, I can live with that. Please give me the point. I've been with this for give me the points, please. And we got the points. Thankfully, it was 9.5 was way too many. Right side in that one. But yeah, great game for Queens. They came out and they punched Lipscomb in the mouth. They were in that game for the entire game. If I'm Alabama, if I'm North Alabama, I'm watching tape of that because Queens had Lipscomb figured out for the majority of that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing North Alabama what they're going to. I don't even care if it's at Lipscomb. I think they're going to run them out of that gym. Let's fucking go.
I hope so. You know me, man. I love North Alabama. The other Horizon games. Dude, we ate shit on these games.
Oh God!
I can't believe. First off, my pick to win Milwaukee, Bart Lundy and company. They back-to-back years they can't get over this campy Oakland zone. Oakland, better team, controlled the game throughout, 72-64. Thoughts and takeaways from that game. Big time win by Oakland. They find a way. They were the only dog that won.
I'd kind of written them off. I was with you on the Milwaukee side. I'd kind of written Oakland off. I figured that they were left for dead. I heard the gong. They rose up from the grave and came out and put a beat down on Milwaukee. Again, I never thought Milwaukee was really in that game for the majority. I mean, I think at one point it was tied for a bit. Maybe Milwaukee was
down to like 3, but yeah, it was just disappointing.
I never got the sense Milwaukee was in that game. They Oakland's got their number, and you tip your cap, move on to the next one.
Dude, the 1 and 2 seeds covered. Robert Morris blew out Wright State by 20. I did not see that second half coming. It was round 5 or 6 midway through the second half, and then Robert Morris just ran away with this game. Wright State couldn't throw it in the ocean at the end. Robert Morris kept getting stops, getting to the free throw line. And then Cleveland State, of course, covers by the hook. Down go the North futures.
I can't wait to fade both of these teams in the next round. I'm fading. I'm going to fade these teams all the way to the champion. If they're in the championship, I'll find a way to bet against both of them. Talk about your fucking horseshoe teams. Again, I watched a lot of Cleveland State basketball. I don't think this roster is anywhere near as good as it was last year. I thought last year's roster actually could have been a tournament team. This year's roster, I never got that sense. But all they can do, but they can't stop winning. They just keep beating teams and covering. And Romo, is Robert? Why is Robert? Who's the best team in America, and why is it Robert Morris?
I don't know, but that sets up. All right, so next Final Four, I'll get your updated picks here. Final Four, Horizon next Monday night in Indy. You got the 1 seed Bob Morris taking on Oakland. You got the 2 seed Cleveland State taking on Youngstown. So from what you're saying, you like Youngstown and Oakland?
Yes. Give me the points.
I can't wait. I think I'll speak for everybody. I'm shocked that the Horizon went chalk for a change. That league never goes chalk. So I actually, it went chalk 3 out of 4. But like the most chalky dog won too. Oakland was a public dog. Like this This league was actually kind of expected tonight rather than like that. Whatever usually is unexpected happens in this league tonight was a very nice chalky night if you just took the predictable sides here. So, all right. And then the final game of the 8 o'clock window. Congrats to you, you lucky son of a bitch, and all you fuckers in the chat on your Sparty fucking cover. Ridiculous.
I am among them. We talked about this in the pregame. 6.5.
So ridiculous.
Oh, this is the okay. All right. I've been hooked a lot. I did not deserve this cover. I did not expect this cover. I will gladly accept this cover.
I should have waited until before tip and got 7.5, but I bet it 6.5 last night, so I did lose. Hey, you're up 15. Okay. You're up 15. You're up fucking 3 possessions at the 10-minute mark, and then you choke. You stop making jump shots.
Okay.
You turn the ball over. Give Sparty credit. They found a way to win. I'll make that bet every single time of the week. Anytime you're kidding a dog and they have a 15-point lead, it's the right side. If you have a lead of 7 points with 10 minutes, getting 7 points, it's the right side. It doesn't mean it's always going to win. I'll make that bet every time. Just didn't come through this time. They choked.
Okay.
Sparty. Oh, and the fucking 3 at the end didn't count.
That's what I was about to get to.
And at the 3 at the end didn't count. I mean, oh my God. Like, how many things went against Iowa to give every Michigan State better, the luckiest, top 5 luckiest cover of the year?
Okay, I have a theory. Okay. Iowa was supposed to cover. They were. It was clear that I think it was clear that the fix was in.
It's the right side. Like,
that Iowa was supposed to cover. It was clear.
Yeah.
The fix was in, and that kid shooting that 3 at the very end, that was him trying to. And not only he made the 3.
Yeah.
Wave it off. Nope. I guess
the
ref said the other side didn't feel like looking.
Crazy, man. But hey, it is what it is. You bet that spot, the situation with McCaffrey's last home game, senior day, against a team that doesn't really need the game. They already got the championship clinched. You're going to cover 70 to 80% of the time.
And that's why you bet against that, because they're fucking choke artists. They've been choking been terrible all year. They needed a game. And they blew a game. That's Iowa this year. They needed a game. They blew a game.
It is what it is, man. If you got Sparty, if you had Sparty tonight, it was like when I had Iowa State against Colby in that one lock battle this year. I was laying like 9.5. They were losing the entire game, and fucking they came back and they led by 10 for 5 seconds out of the game. And I tipped my cap to, or I said to Colby, I said that was the luckiest cover of the year. I'm not going to apologize for it. But I'm not gonna fucking tout like, oh, that was the right fucking.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not touting. No, I don't. Again, I totally admit it. I wasn't expecting it. Didn't deserve it. Happy to take it. Yeah. Still, the worst cover of the season was the Oregon State Cal State Fullerton rigged game. That was the most rigged game of the season. Scored 4 points in 10 minutes.
Yeah. No, and Rob's handicap was not the way the game went. Rob said that Sparty was just going to suffocate them. He said, yeah, Iowa from a situational spot should cover, but that Sparty was just going to drill them. Iowa was fucking Michigan State up. They're up 15 at one point in this goddamn game. Sparty didn't even look like they wanted to be there. That was a crazy collapse, to be honest. I would like to see how many teams have had a 7-point lead with 10 minutes left and not covered 7 this year. Maybe 4 or 5, maybe
7.
That's a 15-point swing in 10 minutes.
That goes crazy.
Yeah. It is what it is. I mean,
I had a rough night, so I deserved it. So I can't complain.
Oh, dude, just getting hooked on this one and then getting hooked on Northern Kentucky back-to-back. It was that they came back-to-back. I was like, oh, give me a fucking break. And then that fucker made the bank 3, and then they waved it off. That's some bullshit. Oh, well. Still didn't kill me, but I wanted to win that one because it was the right side and it was the right handicap. But oh well, we move on. Congrats to Izzo. Congrats to Sparty. You Big Ten champs. I don't think anybody saw that except me. Because me and Beanick went head to head in the preseason, and I said Sparty was going to win the regular season. So
who did Noah have? Do you remember?
Purdue.
Go figure.
yeah. So yeah, he had Purdue. I had Sparty. Sparty gets it done. Let's move along in the slate. The WAC, dude. Fucking Abilene fell down.
I told you in the pregame.
They got it down to 2, and then they just collapsed down the stretch. This fucking bullshit ass wacky whack. What else happened to the WAC tonight? The dogs were not barking in this league at all. This league sucked ass tonight. Boring blowout game. Seattle goes to Southern Utah, wins by like 24. Grand Canyon beats Dixie by
Southern Utah scored 39 points in a 40-minute basketball game.
Yeah, they're ass. And then Cal Baptist beat Tarleton by 20. So this was kind of the league of blowouts here tonight in the wacky whack.
Yeah, it really was.
Not a lot of wacky. Anything you want to add other than your Utah Valley win?
Tarleton State lost, but that's about, yeah. I went 1-1.
There you go. I beat you on Cal Baptist.
Yeah, you did. Congratulations! I hope you feel better about the Cal Baptist.
Actually, to be honest, I feel pretty good about winning Cal Baptist because I hate that team and they've been a kryptonite of mine. So, moving along here on the slate here, the SWAC. What happened in the SWAC? Those games get buried on these.
Mississippi Valley State had a lead tonight.
They did have a lead. They lost by 8. Grambling beat Alabama A&M by 16. That was a little surprising that they beat them by that much. Yeah. Alabama State beat Southern 66-65, and then Jackson State continues to roll. What was that number against Pine Bluff? 8.5. Pine Bluff covers.
Yeah, Pine Bluff did cover that. Our guy Doc Bradley, 30 points, 9 rebounds. I'm sure he got a handful of assists. Continues to play for some reason. Yeah, Dr. Bradley. Yeah, 20 points, 9 rebounds, only 1 assist. So he was not in the giving mood, but the doctor was indeed. He was in. The rest of the team wasn't.
The old Dr. Bradley, Big West specialist. He's not here yet, but I'll skip right to the headline. UC San Diego, the Tritons win the regular season for the first time ever. They're going to be the 1 seed, I believe. Irvine still can tie them. I know UC San Diego plays at UC Davis to end. They're probably going to win, but hey, UC San Diego finally didn't cover. They weren't even close in this one. They almost lost. They almost blew this lead. At one point, they were dominating this game, and they only win by 7. They were up by 22 with 10 minutes left, and had to hold on for dear life. So nice.
Yeah, they did. If you turned your head away from the screen, you missed a dramatic Long Beach comeback. It was freaking wild.
I know. It came out of nowhere.
It literally came out. I have a feeling they kind of caught UC San Diego sleeping a little bit, and just started. Hey, let's get a little and one, a turnover here, a layup here, and they ended up being a lot closer than it probably should have been. UC San Diego had this like handily one for the. The score makes it sound a bit closer than it actually was. I think.
I'm gonna pull Colby here.
Go for it.
I should have fucking bet Irvine, but he talked me off it with this Jim Les UC Davis shit, playing for Irvine covered the entire game, laying 6.5. They drilled them. They're still playing for the regular season title. That game is never in doubt. 88-59. They're 1 game back. They need a loss. Not going to happen. They're going to be the 2 seed. Bakersfield handled Hawaii. Hawaii continues to suck.
Yes.
Terrible. 66-64. Investigate Fullerton. How the hell did you lose by 40 to fucking Cal Poly?
No.
And it was bad to start.
It was bad to finish, too.
Oh, my God. Investigate that team. That team is rigged.
There's something going on. Yeah, they're absolutely, I point shave. I mean, do you need to shave 40 points? I mean, come on.
How is it even possible to lose a fucking Cal Poly by 40? How?
I mean, we've got the box score here, but I did have eyes on that game for a little bit. They just didn't care. It
Yeah,
was.
they don't
It
give a
was.
fuck.
Yeah. You've. Um.
He's
You know,
fired.
no, we were talking about this. I mentioned this in the chat. I'm sorry. We were talking before the show. If you had to pick a team that was going to score 9.5 points this year in a conference tournament, Cal State Fullerton is that team. First half under for that team total, whatever it is. I'm playing that number. It could be 9, and I'm betting they get 8. Okay, so first half under for Cal State Fullerton in their first conference game or first conference tournament game. Lock that up. That's the lock of the tournament.
Hilarious.
Giving it out now.
Hilarious. And then the big game in the league, not for championship but for seeding, Riverside beats Northridge, and now has the inside track at the 3 seed, I believe. So
correct, yeah. No, Riverside looked great tonight.
They controlled that game
a little bit. Yeah, they controlled it. It was like a 5 to 9 point game for most of it. They kind of blew the doors off towards the end. They had a couple of ridiculous daggers that guys were like high fiving and jumping up and down all over each other. So it got away from CSUN. But yeah, Riverside played great tonight. I was really impressed with the effort. They needed that game. They got that game. The exact opposite of IPFW.
They swept North.
All right. Let's see. My internet still seems to be connected. Mac seems to be paused. Oh, yeah. Solo cap show. Okay. Let's move on to the next one here. Let's see. We talked.
Get the hotspot now.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck, dude. My Wi-Fi just went out. So, yeah, we'll go hotspot the rest of the action.
Oh, thank God you're back. I'm not going to lie. I was like, okay, I got like 3 games I can go over, and then Mac better get back, or it's going to be a.
I was just about to say we only have 3 games left. Yeah, I just saw the little circle thing, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? How the fuck did I? Let me charge my fucking phone so my phone don't die. Because if my phone dies, it's you. But hey, all right. So final game, Riverside gets a 3 seed. 3 games left on the recap. Let's hit this real quick. We got the 3 tournament games. We got the OVC, we got the Summit, and we got the Missouri Valley. Mm-hmm. Tennessee State looked good. They controlled that game against Lindenwood. Kind of the stunner of the night. Valpo embarrasses Illinois Chicago start to finish. 67-50. The game was never that close. And then the Tommies look good. 80-62. They advance. Any takeaways from those as we wrap up this Thursday slate cap?
Denver is trash, and the Tommies are legit. And we got a guest.
Hey, there he is.
What up? What up, fellas?
What
up, Matt? How you doing, brother?
Doing well. How you been, man?
I'm doing great. Another winning night. Can't complain. I mean, just a great day of hoops. I know you're just. I heard what the hell you're talking about. Riverside was a smash play. Mm-hmm. Bakersfield was a smash play. Mm-hmm. Big West specialist in effect. How was your guys' night?
1 game over 500. So not a losing night, but could have been better.
The Horizon League fucking ruined my night. I was doing okay other than the Horizon.
Ate a ton of shit in the Horizon League. I think that seemed like everybody. Yeah, I was 15-11. Did good there. And I mean, I'm just the one that actually got me the most was Texas State. How the fuck did they lose that game?
Ooh, I missed that game. I'm glad you brought that up. I missed that game.
Yeah, Old Dominion came out.
Texas State, Old Dominion, no, but Texas State. So I have a routine where I like. My son goes to sleep. You make sure the dude's clean. Make sure you read him a little bit of a book. So I leave with Texas State up 4 or 5 with about 45 seconds left, and then lose the game outright. It doesn't go to overtime.
Nope.
I mean, maybe I'm off 10 seconds. I don't remember exactly the time, but Texas State. I watched the majority of that game. They were, to me, the team that was kind of up almost the whole game. I thought, okay, worst case scenario goes to overtime. I come back, it's like, no, ODU wins by 3. Fuck happened here. I had a future on this too. I think this would sum up the way that my reaction was when I when I saw that final score.
Well, I don't get Rain Man Cole, but they're counting down 7-6-5.
Can you pull up game script? Because I would love to know what the fuck happened in the final 60 seconds of that fucking game.
Dude, I was locked on to like another game. I saw the out of bounds play that Mike Jones drew up to get it's the old Brad Stevens throw it over the top, pin him in, and hit the three. And then they fouled the guy for Texas State. I saw that. And then the fucker missed all 3 free throws to tie it.
Well, dude, but even before that, Texas State had the ball.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Texas State had the ball with under 10 seconds. Cause dude, when I took my son, and I like washed his hands, make sure everything's, clean. And I passed by the studio window. I look out there and I'm like, okay, Texas State has the ball. So there's no spot you could lose. Like I think ODU had tied it up, but there was only like 10 seconds left. So I was like, okay, no matter what, there's no way that this game's going to go to overtime. Worst comes to worst, but I was still like, what the fuck happened? I don't know what happened there, but that's the one that was the biggest shock to me out of the entire day. And we also got, we won a fixed game with Iowa. Did you guys see the end of the Iowa game?
Oh yeah, we talked about it.
He had Sparty.
I laid the 6.5 and got the.
Oh, you got 6.5. I got 7.5, so I was okay. But I mean, rigged,
yeah,
right?
Exact same reaction. That kid, he was supposed to make that 3 to get the cover. I guarantee you that was what was supposed to happen at the end of that game.
That was very suspicious stuff going on.
Yes.
Very suspicious stuff going on.
But the fact they led for 30 plus minutes and they just completely just puked on themselves down the stretch. They're up 15. They're up 15 at one point. They were fucking Michigan State up.
The worst part is I was on Sports Grid and they asked me, should we bet in game Michigan State? Michigan State was down like 10 or 11. And I go, yeah. But I didn't do it. I was talking, so I didn't do it. But Matt Dick says ODU hit a 3. I understand that, but they didn't have the ball. How did they get the ball back?
They turned it over.
5-second violation?
No,
dude, there was only like 7 seconds left or 10 seconds left. Texas State
shot clock violation. It was a shot clock violation, I think.
Huh.
Because there was like a 7-second difference in the shot clock. They had the ball with like 37, 38 seconds. And they were down. No, I remember what happened. They were down to Texas State. They drove the ball. They got fouled. He made 2 free throws. Then ODU raced it up and called timeout, drew up that play, and won it.
Yeah.
How the fuck were they down 2 though, dude? Like I'm telling you, the game script on that shit was. Because I mean, I get it. I had some things going on, but I was watching the fucking game like all the way until like the 2-minute mark. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, fascinating. And that line jumped overnight, by the way. I mean, that thing closed at like 6.5 or 7. Yeah. I mean, and then of course we should just before we talk about game balls, have you read ads, by the way?
I read the first ad, so we just got to hit the second one with Underdog. So it's all you. And I figure you're gonna want to tout ECU. I already recapped how good they look.
We got a lot of shit on that play. I mean, from Twitter to YouTube to this chat, a lot of idiots were like Tulane's way better than them.
Way better? What are they talking about? Like you could say that they're
led wire to wire, dude.
You're an idiot if you say that they're way better. They played at Tulane 2 weeks ago. And the line was 2.5. Tulane was laying 2.5. Now they're laying 4.5. ECU would be favored by a point on a neutral. And if you want to argue it's a toss-up, but to say way better, no way. ECU has more talent than Tulane.
Hotter team too.
ECU is the 4th most talented team in the league.
Dude, there's value. We're gonna get to the AAC tournament, and I don't want to get. They're gonna lose in the first round because I say this, but there's value in taking that future this year.
Hey, you know who else we got a lot of shit? Colgate.
Yeah, I got to give you guys credit. You guys swayed me on this one yesterday. I mean, because I forgot about the losing on senior day. That was everything to me, was jumping on that. But yeah. Let's do it. Let's get to game balls. Matt, you're our guest. Where you going? First game ball.
First game ball. Start off with sorry. I know exactly where I'm going to go. I just want to make sure I don't fuck up the team. I'll go Southern Illinois.
Oh man, that was
a game start.
I ended up pushing on that. I didn't even fucking hit on that. I know a lot of people hit on that. They say great play, Dundee. Nope, I had one. I had -1. So, yeah. Leg Show Magazine, unbelievable, right? Mac, where you going? First game ball.
I'll go Liberty. They dropped senior day back against the wall. Fucking nutted up big time and got that big win in Murfreesboro that we were on. That was impressive.
I'm gonna go Sparty. You're down big. You battle back, even if the game was rigged. You played the role.
Yeah.
All right. You played the fucking role. Big time win there. They get the Big Ten championship. Shout out to Sparty. Matt, where you go with the second one?
Second game ball. I'll pass it along to Youngstown. They got the job done at home. Needed that, the conference tournament needed that win against IPFW. IPFW, arguably the better team. Good win for Youngstown. Like it.
That is a good win. The Horizons won. Like if I had to pinpoint,
dude, we've been ass in that league all year. I love that league, but I have hated that league. How did that go chalk? That never goes chalk.
And it did like with ease, pretty.
Everything went chalk. Yeah,
with ease, man.
Except my next game ball, Oakland, Campy.
Oh yeah,
good game ball.
Yeah,
fucking Campy, man. This was supposed to be Milwaukee's year too. They played that game on campus too, Colby. That place was lit.
Dude, how about Bob Morris? Woo!
Oh yeah.
I mean, a lot of these venues were fire today. That's a good game ball. I'm going to Riverside.
Yeah.
You got a 15-point win, close out. They only took one loss at home all damn season. All right. They're at Fullerton, providing they don't fuck that up. They should be closing out, getting that 3 seed. And that was a big win there to battle for that 3 seed. But overall, I'd say just part of that game ball is the fact that this is a team that, only lost once at home there. That's a good home environment. Strangely enough, it was Hawaii that got him.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
you figure it out.
That is strange.
Hey, real quick, a lot of talk on. I want to ask you this question. A lot of talk on that we've done on this show of formats, buys, all that. We're going to give out futures here in a minute. I think the Horizon might be the best tournament at all because they play.
You get the home.
They play the home. Like you get rewarded for doing good in the regular season. You get a home game. And then it goes to the Final Four for a neutral. I think they do the best job, best format. I think
that's pretty damn. That's pretty damn strong. I would agree. That is kind of the way I would draw it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we get to the conference tournaments we got starting tomorrow, what I tell you. That the college basketball experience is brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm's throwing an epic March Madness party. And guess what? You out there listening, watching, you're invited. Oh, yeah. All Rhythm users are invited to a first 4 watch party Wednesday, March 19th at the awesome, fantastic, stellar Stadium Swim inside the Circle Las Vegas. Free drinks. Plus you get to hang out with, me and a bunch of other DJs from SGPN. And it gets much better. Rhythm's also giving away a $250 March Madness future for one random lucky Rhythm user. Even if you can't make the party, you can still get in with the future bet. Come by. But if you are in the area, come by. Use Rhythm to help you fill out your bracket. Make some bets while you're there. I'll buy you some free drinks. And look, Rhythm's March Madness stats and success from 2024 were fire. They had UConn winning it. Their percentage of winners was 39% higher than the ESPN brackets as a whole. Yeah. They had Duquesne, they had NC State and Oakland upsets. So yeah, and look, 45% of the Rhythm brackets had NC State reaching the Sweet 16. How about that? So what are you doing? Look, a free party, a chance to win $250 future bet. You get to talk bullshit with us. Call me a gap-toothed motherfucker. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/party for those details. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/party. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog Fantasy, college hoops, playing it every night. And we got the Godfather here, Cannabis Cap. All right. This he's up in the wee hours, number crunching, writing articles. All right. Paragraphs. I can't even fucking read multiple paragraphs. This guy's just got it all together.
I put the plays in bold so you can read them easily.
Oh yeah. Trust me, that helps. I'm getting old. I got to do the look down too. And shout out to Jarvis giving us $20 on the Norfolk play. That was my play. These bastards didn't go. Well, I don't know about Capper here, but those bastards. I flew solo on that. These pricks. Cannabis Capper, what are you thinking tonight? You got some plays highlighted?
I absolutely got some plays for you, Colby. All right. Underdog didn't do us any favors. It's a short slate tonight. It's not very many plays, but we did find 3 that you're going to want to put together. It's going to cash it 6-1 play. Okay. I'm going to take you to Purdue at Illinois.
Love it.
Purdue on the road. So we're going to go with Trey Kaufman-Renn to go higher than 1.5 turnovers. I absolutely love turnover plays. They're not quite as chalky as some of the others. It doesn't get nearly as much action. Kaufman-Renn averages over 3 turnovers per game on the road this season. On the road in Illinois, he's going to hand the ball over at least twice. Lock that one up. On the other side, Kasparis Iacosionis, higher than 4.5 assists.
So great, by the way you put, I would just say, that one guy but you nailed it. Higher than 4.5 assists. I'm doing this right now.
All right.
I like it. Okay. What's the third leg?
Third leg. I'm going to take you to Pepperdine in Portland. We're going to go with, I'm going to screw this one up. Dovidas Butka to go higher than 19.5 points and rebounds.
Wait, why the fuck am I not seeing this?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Sort by games. It's easier.
Oh yeah. Higher than 19.5 points, rebounds?
19.5 points and rebounds. Yeah.
All right. 3 picks here.
We almost cashed. I got hooked on one play tonight, and I'm salty about it. So we're definitely cashing tomorrow.
Well, I'm putting $100 on your fucking picks right here, dude. So no pressure.
Make it 200.
No pressure right here on the. Oh, what am I doing right now? Wait. So $100 entry. Standard. Yeah. Let's go. Ooh, do I do more? Is the question. Underdog Fantasy gives you an edge that you can't find anywhere else. We got it in right now. Let me go back. How the fuck do I show that? Sorry, a lot of times I do it from the computer. I'm old school where I don't even use the app that often, but the app is fire. Track. Right here. Yeah, $100 fucking entry. Let's go.
Oh shit.
Let's fucking go right there. Let's go. Yeah, but they got everything over there. Underdog's got NHL, NBA, UFL, CFL, MMA, NASCAR, everything. NFL, college football, and that comes around. So check it all out. They got the Luka discount for every Laker game for the rest of the regular season. Also, for football diehards, pick and projections for select players, 40-yard dash times. How about that? So sign up, and when you do, use our promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick plus first-time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus credits. That's UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code TCESGPN. All right. We got some slides here just for the tournaments. Obviously, we got some comments. People say, where the fuck are the slides? Well, it's kind of hard to do that when you don't know the outcomes of the games. So unless you want to do the show at 7 a.m, just not going to work out. Tomorrow we have the SoCon tournament starting. How do I do this? There we go. I know that's really hard to fucking read. But yeah, I don't have any other play besides that.
What the fuck is
Full screen.
Oh!
Let's go full screen.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I couldn't find a better version of this, but we got the odds on this right here.
Okay.
Chattanooga
Okay.
minus 110, Sanford plus 330, Greensboro, UNC Greensboro plus 380, Wofford plus 500, ETSU, the Buccaneers plus 600, Furman, the Paladins plus 750, Mercer, the Bears plus 7,500, the Keydets of VMI plus 20,000 there, and the Cats of Western Carolina plus 25,000. Same with the Citadel. I mean, the ones that jumped out to me, I just going back to the bracket here. I know that's hard to see, but I'm saying the south side of the bracket stuck out to me.
Yeah.
And I just thought Greensboro, ETSU, those are the plays I'm doing. Greensboro at plus 380, ETSU at plus 600. And I'm not touching any other shit. Mac, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I definitely have ETSU. They're an experienced group that went to the title game last year, lost to Sanford, ran out of gas. In year one under Brooks Savage, they're back for another year. I definitely think I'm definitely going to take a stab at them 6-1. And then I think I'll take a stab at Greensboro. So we'll just bank on the bottom half of the region here, plus 380. Greensboro's been really good in this event over the years as well, and I like Mike Jones's team. So yeah, let's pepper that bottom half of the region here. Greensboro plus 380, ETSU. I think ETSU is going to win it. I have a weird suspicion that they get
this
back. This
tournament's the best.
Yes. Yep.
Capper, where are you going here, man?
All right. Okay. Well, VMI, Western Carolina, Citadel. They're not going to win more than a game. If they win one game, they'll be impressed. It'll be impressive. So discount the big dogs. I'm going to co-sign with Greensboro. I think that's the best play on the board. And they've had a fantastic season this year. I really like them in this tournament. Yeah, that's the best play at 4-1. You could talk me into a sprinkle on Furman, though. I'm a big Furman guy. I like the way they play.
Good program over the years. Very good program over the years. You wonder, one of the questions I was asked when I was doing some radio was who would have the home edge. And I think the closest mileage wise is Western Carolina. This is in Asheville.
But they're complete ass.
Yeah, but they're complete ass. So then I was like, I don't think their fans are making the trip. So then it's like, you're like East Tennessee State's not far.
Yeah.
I don't think. I'm not sure how far is Furman from the. I mean, I guess Wofford is in Spartanburg. I mean, I would think East Tennessee State would have the crowd. Maybe Greensboro, Chattanooga, maybe Chattanooga. I mean, someone in the chat. I mean, let's pull up the Google Maps there and figure this thing out.
It's Johnson City, correct?
Johnson City, yeah. That's not far away, I don't think.
No, I don't. I've never heard of Johnson City.
I think actually I may take a flyer on Furman the more and more I look at it. Furman was like 12-1, and they hit a little bit of a wall in the middle of the year, and then they won their last 4. They swept Sanford. They're playing them in the first round. Yeah, I'll take a stab on Furman and ETSU. I'll give back the Greensboro one to you guys. So yeah, give me 6-1 and plus 750 here. ETSU Furman final. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going Greensboro ETSU. Cannabis Capper here going Greensboro and Furman.
Sure enough.
So there we go. Let's jump to the next conference, the CAA. The Colonial Athletic Conference. This is in Washington, D.C., and I know you see way too much Flow College for you to be super excited about this, but unfortunately that's there. You have, once again, so it's in D.C., so the first thought would be, well, Towson's the 1 seed. They're the closest logistically to Washington, D.C. Here are the odds, though. Wilmington, the 1 seed is the Number 3 when it comes to odds-on favorite to win this league, Wilmington plus 200, Charleston plus 380, Towson plus 450, the Tribe of William and Mary plus 850, the Camels plus 1300, Drexel the Dragons plus 1400, Elon the Phoenix plus 1600, Northeastern plus 1700, the Hampton Pirates plus 2200, and the Flying Dutchman of Hofstra plus 3,000. There's also these shitty teams. Delaware plus 4,500, Monmouth plus 5,000, Stony Brook plus 25,000, and A&T plus 25,000.
Monmouth at 50 to 1. They're not that bad.
That's actually not a bad. I mean, I think my logic is this: Towson, with the home crowd behind him, plus 450.
Mm-hmm.
Elon lost 3 straight, but I still believe if you like, I think they're one of the better teams in the conference overall, right? And when you see what they're up against, it's like you beat Drexel, then you get a chance to play Towson. So one of those ones will be playing more than likely William and Mary, which I like their odds to get to the championship from there. But to your point on sprinkling Monmouth's probably going to be playing Hofstra or A&T. I think Hofstra drilled them last time they played, but I think Monmouth is capable of beating Charleston.
Yeah.
Are they capable of beating Wilmington is the question, but I think it's worth it to get that far because I think Northeastern might be able to fuck with Wilmington.
How are okay? Monmouth is the 60. How are they 50 to? Sorry, I don't make the odds, but either that seems like an extreme odd for a 6 seed to be 50 to 1.
Yeah, it is pretty fascinating. So I'm with you on just sprinkle Monmouth as well. Towson and Elon were the plays I really like, but I think the Monmouth play does make a little bit of sense to sprinkle. I know that's 3 of them, but it's worth it. Mac, what are you doing here?
I like Towson. I think they are the best team. They're the old team. Pat Scary's done everything but get to the NCAA tournament. Feels like it's a line this year. I'll sprinkle Northeastern 17 to 1. Bill Cohen and his experience. They've popped up. They've beaten top half of the league teams. And, give me Northeastern and Monmouth, both a little sprinkles here. So Towson's definitely going to be my pick to win it at plus 450. And then I'll take 2 flyers in the bottom half with Northeastern 17 to 1 and Monmouth, 50 to 1?
Yeah. Cannabis Capper. I know you're on Monmouth there, but what are the plays you looking at here?
Sprinkle Monmouth. I love Towson. I got them at 6 to 1 earlier in the week. I'll still at 4.5 to 1. I'll still do it. To get a 1 seed at 4.5 to 1. Give me a break. I mean, that's Charleston at 4 to 1 makes no sense. I don't understand why Towson. Given the location, given how Towson's played this year, it doesn't make any sense to me why they're that high. So I love that number for them. I think it's fantastic. Lock it up.
Let's go. All right. And next up, we will jump over to the American East, which starts tomorrow, I believe. It's tomorrow, right?
Saturday. Do you want to do it tonight or tomorrow?
No, we can do it tomorrow. Why did I think it was tomorrow?
So we only got these 2 tonight.
Yeah. So stare at that orange screen. All right, let's get into this. Once again, no slides.
Everybody.
The slides will be back for March Madness, but you got to remember that it's very hard in these conference tournaments because the turnaround is so quick. You don't know the outcomes. Noon. Gardner Webb is catching 12.5 points at High Point. Freedom Hall in Johnson City, Tennessee. So it's not at High Point, but you know what I mean. They're taking on High Point. I'm on the points here, guys. I like the fact that they're in this neutral this year. And I think Gardner Webb, first year coach, they've been playing better. They just won by 20. I was impressed that game at what they did to Upstate. I think they stay within this number, 13.5. Some people say out there now too. So if you can get 13.5 Gardner Webb, I mean, High Point's got all the pressure on them.
Yep.
Let's bet this. Mac, you in?
I'm battling you. I think High Point by 20. I think High Point's way better than them. I got another dog early in this window.
Okay.
We got a battle. Dundee on these running Bulldogs. Mac on High Point. By the way, North Alabama says hello. Cannabis Capper. What side you on here? You in this battle?
I'll lay it with High Point.
Okay.
I got to bet this game, though. It's standalone. It's standalone, so we have to bet this.
The chalk.
You call me Cannabis Chalker. It's fine. I'll own
it. He's getting into that battle as well. At an hour later, we got the Salukis of Southern Illinois catching 9.5 points at Arch Madness against Drake. I'm going to take the points here. You got the play-in game, man. Give me the points again. This one I'm not betting, though, because I wasn't super impressed today. I'll put it like that. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'm all over the Salukis. It's McCollum's first game in Arch Madness. They won the regular season. They're getting all the accolades. Southern Illinois played Drake pretty well both times in the regular season. So I like the Salukis. I like this dog better. Lock it up. Give you Salukis. I think this is going to be a 1-2 possession game.
Oof. Cannabis Capper, what are you doing here? As card collector says, where are the slides, you gap tooth Uncle Fester looking motherfucker? Appreciate that. The slides are they're out there in the universe somewhere. Alternate universe. What are you doing here, Capper?
Shout out to the chat. Matt Dix, SIU was impressive. I agree. SIU was impressive, and they're impressive enough for me to lock with 9.5 points.
Woo-hoo-hoo. You guys are on the wrong dog. Let me tell you that right now.
Nope.
I'm not battling, though, because I took SIU. I'm just not locking it. Mac and Capper taking the Salukis plus 9.5.
Valley.
Next up, we got Stony Brook, the Seawolves. They are taking on the Delaware Blue Hens in a playoff game there, a play-in game.
I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
I mean, Stony Brook money line, right? Plus 210.
Yes.
Yeah.
Delaware's been so up and down. Stony Brook, veteran coach here. 5.5 number 2. Let's go lock it.
I'm in.
Flow Hoops upset early in the day.
Capper, you in?
Yes, I'm absolutely in. Money line and the points. Let's fucking ride.
Triple lock on these Seawolves. Spring of that plus 210, 220, whatever you can get. Next up, we got Illinois State, the Redbirds. They're at Belmont. Or not at Belmont. They're taking on Belmont. God damn it. I'm so programmed into doing this all year.
We know what you're
Yeah.
called.
Yeah. You never know. You might get that. This is when the TMZ fans start to enter college basketball.
What do you mean? It's not a road game for Belmont, you idiot.
This is the Enterprise Center, you gap tooth motherfucker.
You don't know where your games are played. Ken Palm tells you where it's at.
What line are you seeing, Mac, right now?
Illinois State's favored. Is that telling?
Well, I took a future on them, so I'm glad they're favored. Give me the Redbirds. Let's go. What number are you seeing?
1. There's a minus 110 out there. So yeah, money line.
This line's, I'd wait to bet this. This line's gonna flip.
I mean, both these games were fire this year. Belmont won at Belmont by 2. Illinois State won at Illinois State by 3. This is going to be
a great game. It's a great game. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to bet Illinois State because I think they're better than Belmont.
Okay.
I do agree though. I think you might want to wait. I think you might be able to get a little more value here. It could cross 0. I can't see it going the other direction. So, yeah. Anyone joining?
Yeah, I'm going to be on the Redbirds here. I think that they are the better team, and they had a game under their belt on this floor. I think they win by 3 or 4. Let's go.
Double lock on these Redbirds. Could it be a triple lock?
Triple lock it. Play the music.
There we go. Right? I mean, you're fucking in the state of Illinois, right? The least you could do is root on these Redbirds now that these Blue Demons are done with their life. But where the hell is it? Triple lock on the Redbirds.
Blue Demons will be chippy in the conference tournament. They almost beat Villanova last year. Better team this year. Watch.
That Providence win was everything, man.
It was.
Hofstra's laying 7.5 against North Carolina A&T. I'm on the Aggies and the points here, but they lost by 30, right? Didn't they lose by 30 to them last time?
21 I had.
Yeah, okay. I knew it was something ridiculous because I was watching and I stopped watching because it was so bad.
It was Saturday. It was
Yeah,
Saturday.
it was like a week ago.
Yeah, give me A&T then. Revenge. No bet. Mac, what are you doing here?
I like A&T. I think they knew they already were seeded. They were already placed in the seed. Hofstra has been in every other game team. We said that over and over again. I think this is a little bit of an overreaction number. I think it should be 5.5, 6. So, yeah, give me a North Carolina A&T.
Moneyline Mac, lock it up. The Aggies. Shout out to the great Terrell Furman Jr. and Lonte Smith. Cannabis.
I feel like the line's telling you take NC&T. I'll take it. I'm not betting it though. Sadly.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Yeah.
Just if it was in Carolina, but in DC, I don't know. Western Carolina is taking on Mercer. I'm all over the points here.
I agree.
I think it's a money line sprinkle.
They split the
Hear me out
regular
here.
season.
Yeah, they split the regular season. The Cats, I know they're 2-8 in their last 10, but they covered a lot of those. Mercer was 3-7 in their last 10. So to me, it's like, okay, what do we get here? I think they will have the crowd. Now, I'm not saying people from Cullowhee, besides Weehawk, will probably go to this, but I just think people in Asheville are going to want to root for Western Carolina. They were hit with that storm too. It's Cullowhee's only, I think, like 30, 45 minutes away. So, yeah, let's go. I'm locking this, and I'm sprinkling the fucking money line.
Agreed. Double lock.
Let's go.
They just played on Saturday as well. That game was at Mercer.
I will battle both of you.
Woo! There we go.
I'll lay the 7.5 with Mercer. I can't believe I'm laying 7.5 with Mercer, a team that lost to DePaul, I believe, by double digits.
That game was an ass whooping. I remember watching that game.
That's when we knew the season was going to be different when they laid the ass whooping on Mercer.
I honestly was buying in. I was like, whoa. We got a battle. Mac Dundee on the Cats. Capper on these Mercer Bears. All right, next up, we are jumping over to Ball State. Regular season game here. ESPNU.
Boring.
Ball State taking on Miami, Ohio. Travis Lexington Steele coming off a big win against the Buffalo Bulls. Can he do it again against Ball State? Laying 9.5? Fuck no. We should bet Ball State, Mac, right? I mean, what is this? What is this line here? What is this fucking line here? Someone make this make sense to me, huh?
I'm laying it no bet though.
Miami won the last game by 8, so maybe that's probably where the line comes from.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the wacky Mac.
Yeah, 9's too many.
They can't drop down to the 3 seed. They can't get the 1 seed.
Yeah.
Nothing to play for.
Senior day, I guess, but I mean,
I think they're playing for like the most wins though in like a while.
Most wins. This is such a milestone.
They've been asked for like 20 years.
They have been asked.
3 and 8.
Right. But the way you worded it made me try.
Yeah, I forget what year it was.
locking up Ball State plus 9.5 points. I'm a Maction guy through and through.
Colby, there better be a sidecar on that thing because I'm riding with you. Let's lock up Miami and get this money.
Ooh, wait a second. I'm on Ball State.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
Yeah.
Again, you've got the entertainment perspective. Max got the coach's perspective. I've got the retarded perspective. So
I actually disagree. I think my wife would tell you that I have the retarded.
No. My wife
well.
will definitely tell you that I have the retarded. So Ball State lock. Let's ride.
Yeah, my neighbor might too. After they saw me, huffing paint in the side yard earlier. But we got a battle. Dundee, Ball State, Capper.
No way, dude. I'm riding with you, bro. I'm on Ball
No,
State.
it's a double lock. It's a double lock.
Yeah.
I thought you were battling me.
No.
I'm taking Miami, Ohio.
No, I
So
want to ride with
you are retarded.
I told you.
You are retarded.
I literally told you I was retarded.
All right. My bad. My bad.
This whole segment's
I think this proves that we're both retarded. Right? I think we just achieved great things.
Special needs handicapping over
yeah.
here.
Double lock. Double lock.
Good job.
I believe that's two.
Next game.
I'll take two.
Yeah, next game.
You guys wanted me to lock that up with you guys. You guys locked your mind.
Ball State's a smash play. Did we convince you? Did we fucking convince you? All right.
We convinced him to take fucking Miami.
Ball State plus 9.5. That look in the Wacky Mac 9.5's like 100 points. All right. Let me see if I can actually read this one. Charleston Southern is taking on UNC Asheville in Johnson City, Tennessee. Asheville's laying 5.5 against Southern. Whew. I feel like these have been fire games in the in this conference tournament historically.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay it. No bet.
I like Southern. I don't think Asheville's that good. I think we're going to get an upset in the Big South. I think this is the upset. Give me Charleston Southern. Lock it up. Money line.
I'll battle you, Mac. I'll take Asheville.
Let's go. Give me Charleston.
I cashed on Southern in the points when they played like a couple weeks ago, but yeah, I just feel like
last time they played a 3-point game. I don't think there's much difference between these teams.
We got a battle. Cap on Asheville. Mac on Southern. All right. Next up, we are going to Pensacola, Florida. What is this number right now? Georgia State is taking on Marshall.
I got 5.5. The dead number.
Marshall's laying 5.5. I'm all over Georgia State here.
Yeah, absolutely. We're getting
this is money line.
We're getting Marshall away from Huntington, and Georgia State actually went into Huntington and won this year.
Yeah, all over this one. Triple lock. Triple lock on these Panthers with the points. Ride that money line.
Could Georgia State be the team that catches fire in this tournament? ODU actually, I guess, is tied to the team right now. There's going to be one other one in the top half that's going to rip off 2 or 3 in a row.
True enough. With
this stupid bracket.
Yeah. How about this line? Akron is laying 19.5 at home against Buffalo.
Give me the points.
I'm all over the points here, even though they won by I believe it was 32 earlier this year. Yeah. I'll take the points. What are they playing for? I mean, I know the senior day.
They've already got it locked up. They win by 16.
Capper, what are you doing here?
I'll lay it. No bet.
Oh. Next up, Western Michigan is catching 3.5 at Bowling Green. I remember betting this first matchup when Bowling Green went into Western, and I think we battled on this because in the first half, Western, maybe it was me and Beanick though, I don't remember. Western dominated the first half, but Bowling Green dominated the second half, and I stole one. I think Bowling Green's better. Okay. And I'm going to lock Bowling Green.
I'll join them.
Double lock on these Falcons minus 3.5. They won 4 straight. No one's talking about it. Shh. Conference conference tournament's approaching.
We got a chance to get back to 500 in league play here. Senior day. This should be a nice spot for Bowling Green.
Senior day, 8-9 conference. They're both tied in conference. 1-4 straight. One by 4 on the road. Lock up Bowling Green. Triple lock it.
Ooh, there we go. Falcons flying high. Eastern Michigan's catching 11.5 at Kent State. What? Wait, hold on.
This line makes us. That's a lot of points.
But I guess Kent State is still. They're playing for this. Like Eastern Michigan can actually tie them in conference if they win this. And Ohio is also tied with Kent State.
Yeah.
I'm still taking EMU in the points, but no bet because it's so big that it actually scares me a little bit. Like that line being that big is confusing to me.
What am I talking about? It's March. Eastern Michigan is a fraudulent fucking program. Kent State's a winning program. I'll lock up Kent. This line's telling.
The line is telling you that like
Kent State.
I think this line should be at like 7.5 or something. It's at 11.5, but
give me Ohio MAC teams over Michigan phony MAC teams all day. Let's go.
I'm staying away still. I think this EMU's team's got some talent. Capper, what are you doing here?
Shout out to the Feds. Give me EMU plus 11.5. I'll battle Mac on this one.
Oh, there we go.
You're stepping into it.
These battles are happening left and fucking right here. We got a battle. Capper flying with the Eagles and the FBI. Mac taking these golden flashes.
I'm on once a year. I might as well make it memorable.
You're certainly doing that, and you're always welcome back, man.
Oh,
right,
you, Colby.
Oh, Colby, you did miss one game.
What did I miss?
You missed the other Big South game, Radford and Presbyterian.
Oh, that's a banger.
I did miss that. My bad. And let's bet Radford, right?
Yep.
I think Radford is the spot. I mean, they just lost to Presbyterian at home, laying 3.5. I think they win by 6. Go, Radford.
Yeah, I actually think it's one of the best plays on the board too. So I'm glad you reminded me. Triple lock on the Horns of Radford, minus 3.5 against the Blue Hose. All right, my apologies on missing that. The hell's happened to me today? Northern Illinois is in Mount Pleasant. No, yeah, it's still, yeah, okay. This is not a tournament game. At the McGurk, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. CMU's laying 13.5. I'll lay it. Mac?
God, this fucking line. Northern Illinois is a fucking joke of a place and program.
They're really bad.
What the fuck? That's pathetic.
Who you taking?
No, I laid it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They just say like Northern Illinois is pathetic.
I just like the fact that you're getting 13.5 against Central Michigan. You just need to look yourself in the mirror that you've gotten to that point.
Well, they're leaving the conference, so they have.
Yeah, the Horizon League's coming. What are you doing here, Cap?
Lay it. No bet. Get this. No. That's the less we say about this game, the better.
Yeah, and I'm reminded right now they have the Bucknell highlights on one of these TVs right here, and they should have lost tonight, guys.
Oh, dude, the Patriot League. Associate American was down 11 at the half, Colby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But
Then
Bucknell,
Colby-
I mean, I watched that whole game. They had that last possession was so fucking lame. And the regulation before overtime.
Yeah.
Someone get some movement. This fucking unathletic white dude trying to shoot this fadeaway 3. Come on now. Dayton is at VCU.
Mm-hmm.
VCU's laid 8.5. VCU has clinched. Dayton is playing for the 3 seed. I will take VCU in the points, but I will not lock this because this building scares me. And because VCU is still playing for the outright bid in case they get upset in the A10 tournament. But give me the Flyers plus 8.5. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'm locking up Dayton. Anthony Grant is good in this building with the Flyers. And I think that we get a classic here. I think VCU is going to win. They pull away late. But I think that this is going to be a tight game throughout. VCU stole that game earlier this year at Dayton. I think this number's too big. Give me the Flyers here to keep this within the number. Lock it up.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Dayton Flyers plus 8.5. Capper, what are you doing here?
I'll lay it with VCU, but no bet.
Yeah.
Anthony Grant. Old stomping grounds.
I'm actually excited to watch this one.
Yeah,
Ohio is at Toledo.
Mm.
I mean, I'm excited for VCU Dayton as well, but Ohio Toledo is fun. Ohio's laying 1.5 on the road at the Savage Arena. Shout out to the great Dan Savage. Toledo won by 3 in the first outing.
They own them, right?
I was thinking to take Ohio here, though. Why are they a road favorite?
Toledo's lost 5 in a row.
I thought it was 4.
Hasn't Toledo beaten them like 1,000 times in a row, though?
It is 4. It's 4, but they haven't covered him 5 in a row.
Oh.
Give me Ohio, no bet.
4-game losing streak going into senior day. Short dog.
That's a good point, actually. That's a good point.
On a Friday night.
That's a good point. The senior day thing.
Snap the streak. They get it.
I feel like Ohio's playing a lot better lately, but I think that's a good point. I'll stay away. Give me Toledo. Moneyline Mac, locking up these Rockets. I will change my pick to Toledo, though. I think he's right on that angle.
All right. Special needs guy will ride with Mac on Toledo.
Double lock. Special money hitting that bank account, says Mac and Capper. All right, I'm excited for this next one. South Dakota is taking on North Dakota State. North Dakota State's only laying 2.5 at the Denny Stanford Premier Center. Vegas knows that this is a fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
What station is this on? That Midco shit, right?
Yeah. Oh, hey, so real quick, have you seen the schedule for the Summit? They moved their championship game up a day. The championship tips off Sunday night, 9:00 Eastern on CBS Sports Network.
Gold.
Dude, that is a fucking great Sunday night time slot. I was like, holy shit. Finally, somebody's got fucking half a brain in this guy.
Yeah.
Summit League.
That's gold. Let's go.
North Dakota State's got an injury.
Yeah. Wait, I don't see it here. What is it?
Trevor just sent it to me. It is Jackson Money.
Oh, that.
He's like their leading scorer.
Substantial injury.
Yes.
Yeah.
That could move a line.
Yeah. Give me the Coyotes.
Yep.
They almost beat them. The other day. It's gonna be chalky. How come this news isn't on this fucking app right now? By the way, I'm on the Coyotes. No bet because this game's gonna be wild. I bet. Mac, what are you doing here?
Did he play the other day against him? No, he didn't play against him the other day. I'm gonna lock up the Coyotes. I think they beat them. They just saw them. It's not the first game bump. Yeah, I think the Coyotes pick them off here. I think the line's telling Coyote spot.
All right, I'll go.
And the game's in South Dakota.
They should have got him the other day. I'm in. Give me these Coyotes. Double lock.
Triple lock.
There we go.
Let's get this money.
Who do the Jackrabbits fans root for? Because they're the second leg of the doubleheader.
South Dakota.
I think they'd go for South Dakota.
Yeah, so this is a
I
road
think they
game
would.
then
Yeah.
for the Bison, and then the crowd will flip on. Yeah, let's go.
Triple lock on the Coyotes. What line are you seeing for Murray State Bradley at Arch Madness in St. Louis?
Dude, this line fucking stinks. It's 4.5.
Yes, it does.
What the fuck is this line?
Dude, but these stinky lines have been hitting for us, man. UAB today.
Murray,
Who was it yesterday?
Bradley?
Who was it yesterday that we nailed? The stinky ass line.
Navy?
Well, Coppin State won last
There were a
night.
ton of sticky ass.
Navy,
Yeah,
Navy.
no. But I'm saying the day before UAB, we had the same exact situation. Oh, it was Loyola Chicago. Yeah, but you're right. Coppin was certainly. But Rice did not hit for us. No, I'm on Bradley. I'm not buying this shit. Bradley's got too much experience. I'm betting Bradley. I don't give a shit. Let's go. Dive into the stink. Braves on the warpath. Got a battle?
No. I'll take Bradley with you. I'll dive into it.
Double lock on the Braves. Capper battle?
I will do Bradley, but no bet.
Ooh, okay.
Trust the culture. They got the better coach and they get the best player. They'll have the crowd. They'll have the crowd too.
You want to get rich?
Who you got?
Yeah.
I think the Citadel could win a game tomorrow.
I do too. I was thinking about that.
The Citadel is taking on VMI, and this is a legendary rivalry. Citadel has lost 21 straight games. VMI beat them by 12 last time they played. But the first matchup, and we should talk about this. The Citadel has only, I think, one win against a D1 opponent. But let me remind you that on February 22nd, the 1 seed Chattanooga Citadel walked into their fucking home arena. Not the Citadels. Chattanooga, Tennessee, the 1 seed in the SoCon. And they lost by 1. Let me remind you that this same Citadel team lost to VMI by 5 in the first matchup. That was a 1 possession game. Fouls put it to 5. They lost to Furman by 4. I mean, yes, they lost by 52 to Vanderbilt, but who gives a shit about that one? I think they're live. It's a rivalry game.
Hell yeah.
Give me the Citadel. Lock up the 6.5. Sprinkle the 220 money line. Mac, you in?
Yep, I'm in. Lock it up. Just give me the Citadel.
Perfect time to catch him. Perfect time in Johnson City, Tennessee. Cap?
I want to bet VMI. I really want to bet VMI. I'll battle you guys. Again, only on once a year. Let's make it memorable. I'll battle with VMI. I'll ride with the Military Institute. Let's go.
Let's fucking go. I mean,
they won twice already. They're gonna make it 3 in a row.
Oh, hard to beat a team 3 times. We got a battle. Capper on the Key Dents. Dundee Mac on them dogs.
VMI by 20.
Purdue is catching 4.5 in Champaign, Illinois. I'm locking up Purdue plus 4.5.
Wow. Okay.
2 20-point wins for Illinois. Everyone wants to suck them off. Matt Painter walks in with the square ass haircut. Boom. Takes care of business. What are you doing here, Mac?
I will take the Illini and battle you. I think the Illini win by 10. I think they're playing better basketball than Purdue. Let's go.
Cap?
Shout out to the chat. Clark Townsend says Illinois smash spot. I agree. Fade Purdue away from Mackey. They're in Champaign. Let's ride with the Illini.
Let me just Tennessee plays at an incredibly slow pace. Fucked them up. Wisconsin plays at an incredibly slow pace. Got him. Michigan State, incredibly slow pace. Got him. Purdue.
They're all better than Purdue, though.
Yes, they are.
Tennessee's way better than Purdue.
Is Wisconsin that much better than Purdue?
They won at Mackey.
Yeah. Okay, but I mean,
yeah. I mean, I see your point, but
battle. Dundee on the Boilermakers. Cap, Mac on the Illini. I mean, that game will be fun to watch. I'll say that.
Oh yeah,
I'll say that.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch the Illini beat the crap out of Purdue. I agree.
You're an Illini fan, aren't you?
I am not. I'm a DePaul fan. I'm not an Illini fan.
You don't hear that often.
I thought DePaul fans died off with Terry Cummings.
Yeah,
right?
I'm still here.
This is gonna be fucking lit.
Yep. Sea of orange, my friend.
Yeah, I know some people are saying that Sparty does not play at a slow pace, but I mean they still pay at like 160th. I think. If my point is, yeah, I guess that's middle of the road, but they have moments where they play at a slow pace. Still slower than a lot of other teams to me that the Illini have got. Yeah, next up. Let's jump on over to, what is this number? Little Rock taking on Southeast Missouri State. SEMO -1.
Yeah.
Is it really? It is.
Little Rock, baby. Little Rock, lock. They're winning.
I'm on SEMO.
Oh, battle. Darryl Walker.
Fuck Little Rock. You know my approach here.
Yeah, let's go. Give you
Cap,
Rock.
are you in this one?
I'm on Little Rock with Mac.
Battle. Dundee on SEMO. Mac. Cap. I get a little confused there. Both on Little Cock. Longwood is at Winthrop.
This line fucking reeks. This is one of the stinkiest lines of the day.
Didn't I just lose $1,000 on this fucking game?
Probably did.
I kept in-game betting this fucking game. Like Winthrop was at Longwood and they went up like 25 and I was like, in-game bet Longwood. Oh, now they're down 30. In-game bet Longwood. Oh, now they're down 40. In-game bet Longwood.
Dude, they beat them by 30 both games.
Yes.
And how's this line this then?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's the stinkiest line of the day.
I'm diving in. Give me Winthrop -3.5. No bet. No bet here.
Yeah.
Fuck this game. I've lost too much money in this matchup. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'll square it up here. Give me a Winthrop lock. Longwood reputation line here is what I think it could be. Give me a Winthrop to drill their ass again.
I'll go Winthrop no bet. I'm staying away from this one. I don't want any part of this stink.
Moneyline Mac, lock it up. Winthrop -3.5. Old Dominion is taking on App State in Pensacola, Florida. What is this number?
8.5.
What?
App State is laying 8.5.
Yeah.
Bet.
Okay.
Old Dominion.
Yep.
Let's sprinkle this money line.
Yep.
Let's sprinkle this fucking money line. Didn't ODU beat him in Boone?
They beat him in Boone,
they
and then they beat him in Boone.
Yeah, triple lock. Old Dominion. Sprinkle the money line.
Carry that momentum.
That's free money. That 8.5 is free money on this one.
Yeah, we're all in. Let's go. South Florida is catching 13.5 at Memphis.
This game. It's senior night in Memphis, but do either of these teams have anything to play for?
South Florida might. Let me check that real quick.
Memphis does. Memphis has to win to get the to clinchy outright.
They're still going to get the 1 seed though, right?
Yeah. How they had?
They're going to get the 1 seed, but I mean,
because they only played North Texas once and they won, right?
Yeah.
Correct. But they are playing for their NCAA tournament seeding too.
So South Florida, if they lose, could fall back to the 10 seed or the 11 seed, actually. I don't know. Give me the points. No bet. Mac?
Oh, the game's got meaning for Memphis, but that doesn't matter. I'll lock up USF. Penny laying double digits.
Yeah.
I'm not betting that. Money line Mac and locking up the Bulls. What are you doing here, Cap?
I'll take South Florida plus the 13.5, but I'm not betting this.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
Stay away from this one.
Pepperdine is taking on these Portland Pilots.
This line stinks.
I want this pilot. It's a matter of national security.
So Portland destroyed them by 20.
Twice.
Yeah. And it's a 1.5 point spread.
Yes.
Vegas can get you. Vegas can get you. This is in Las Vegas, of course, WCC tournament. Give me Pepperdine here. No bet. Mac?
I'm with you. Pepperdine, no bet. I don't want to touch this game.
Yeah. Capper.
It's Pepperdine, no bet, but yeah, it's, again, untouchable.
North Dakota is catching 8 points at South Dakota State.
Oh, this game's touchable.
Oh, I'm betting it. I already bet this shit, actually. This is the only game I've bet coming into this show.
Really?
Well, I've been doing a bunch of shows. I haven't had a chance to really sit down, but I will right after this show. South Dakota State, minus the points.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I think they're going to win by 20. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'll join you. I like the Jackrabbits big here. I'm on the South Dakotas tomorrow against the North Dakotas.
South Dakota State just lost to Denver. I love this spot. Cap, what are you doing here?
I'm on North Dakota plus 8.5, and I'll lock it up and battle you.
There we go.
All right. We got a battle. Dundee, Mac, on these Jackrabbits. Capper, riding with the fighting Sioux. Next up, Valparaiso's taking on Northern Iowa. Did they drop this line yet?
Northern Iowa laying 7.5.
I will lay it with Northern Iowa. No bet. Mac?
They split the season series. I'll lock up Valpo. There's always one team. There's one dog that fucking rallies in this tournament. I got the vibes tonight that Valpo could be that team. I think we get a classic in the late after hours of the Valley. Let's go Valpo.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Crusaders. Capper?
I'll battle Mac in this one. Give me Northern Iowa. I'll lay the 7.5. Valpo is going to get fucked up here coming off a win.
We got a battle in the Valley. Capper on these Panthers. Mac on these Crusaders. UNLV is heading to Albuquerque to the pit where everybody gets laid. New Mexico's laying 11.5. I will take UNLV plus the points, and I'm going to bet UNLV plus the points.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Double lock on these Rebs. Could it be a triple lock? Let's go.
Oh, it's a triple.
They've already clinched. They're even if they were to lose this, they're in the tournament. Triple lock on these Rebs that are hot right now. I will be betting this next game as soon as I get off this goddamn show. Boise State's laying 5.5 against Colorado State. I will lock up Boise State minus 5.5. I think I saw Ken Palm or someone today have Boise State as the second to last team in. They have only lost one game at home. And it's senior night on a team full of fucking seniors?
Yeah.
No way. This is the best play of the day, in my opinion. Boise minus 5.5. Mac?
Yeah, I love Boise here. Revenge game. They came all the way back. They're down 20 in that first game. This is a little bit of a bubblicious game because Colorado State's trying to get into it, but Boise, the experience, I like them to make a statement here. Boise, lock.
Capper?
Oh yeah, it's a triple lock. There,
Yeah.
Boise State's gonna fucking drill them here.
Yeah,
They got
I
all
love the
those
spot. That's what I'm saying. That they got so much. I mean, I feel like 7 out of their top 9 players, I feel like are upperclassmen there. Triple lock. Boise State minus the points.
There you go. I laid a 5.5 for everybody.
Wow, yeah. It's a dead night. Oh fuck. All right.
So we lost money on Lindenwood tonight. I didn't get a chance to recap, but I was kind of happy I lost that money because I have a Tennessee State future. So nothing like a big old pile of shit Dundee play. Tennessee State, SIU, Edwardsville. These are two of the teams I have. These are the only 2 futures I have in the OVC. What is this number, Mac?
Edwardsville's laying 2.5.
Okay.
I kind of like the dog, man.
I'm on Tennessee State too. I like getting that game out of the way. No bet. I mean, I have Tennessee State's a juicier future, so I'm a little jaded here. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to bet this. I think I might bet Tennessee State. What are you doing here?
I'm going to bet Tennessee State.
They look good, man. They look fucking
I think
good.
They actually have the better roster. I think Baroni's overachieved with Edwardsville. I'm fading the 1 and 2 seeds in this OVC. It's OVC time. It's dog time.
All right, with the dog. Let's go.
I'm into. Let's go.
Late night dog. I
think just probably going to play this on the money line, but
plus 120.
Yeah. Triple lock. Tennessee State.
I can't wait for this next game.
Oh, okay.
Piping hot. The red hot. San Diego Toreros. Biggest win streak of the season.
2.
Are in Vegas taking on the Loyola Marymount Lions at the Orleans. What's this number, Mac?
7.5.
Loyola's laying 7.5. Give me Lavin.
No.
Thank you, Cole.
Battle.
Oh, lock up Lavin. They got the confidence. They got the contract extension. Loyola's a fraud as a favorite.
I'm battling. I'm fucking battling. Cap, are you with me?
Get that special needs bus out here because I'm riding with you.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Battle. Dundee. Capper on the Lions. Mac on Lavin and the Toreros.
Lavin off a win? No, thank you.
Of 2 wins.
2 wins.
There's no chance. He's fat and happy. Hey, guy, we got our wins, right?
He's got those fancy glasses right now.
No, thank you.
I know. Those things are shiny. It's like, I mean, those things were. What's going on there, man? God damn. All right. Best plays of the day.
Okay.
How many of you guys want to do? 6, you said? I think you said 6. Boise State is definitely one of mine. South Dakota State is one of mine. That's 2.
Okay.
3 will be Old Dominion.
Mm-hmm.
4. At 4, give me Radford. At 5, I will take Georgia State. At 6, man, it's tough to decide. But at 6, I actually think it's Bowling Green, but the Citadel's right there at that 7. So if you feel free to give out 7, score a fucking touchdown. Mac, what are you doing here?
Touchdown, Redskins. Yeah, I like South Dakota State. Nice bounce back. I like both South Dakotas. There's 1-2 punch here, baby, with the South Dakotas over the North Dakotas. I like Boise on their final game with that group there to make a statement and solidify that resume headed into March. I like Bradley, even though it stinks. I'm diving into it. I think Bradley makes a statement here. That's 4. And then I like South Florida against Memphis. I'll continue to just fade Penny as a double-digit favorite.
It's just a play.
Did we do 6 or 5?
6.
I actually gave away 7, but it was 6. Well, I had that Citadel game that I was close to picking, so I wanted to include how close I was to picking that. So it kind of comes off like I'm giving 7 when I only really gave you my top 6 plays of the night. But I understand how it's a little confusing because I gave you a 7th. Yeah.
And then 6, I've got. I'll fade Purdue hitting the road. Give me Illinois. Blow them out.
Okay. All right. Favorite play, Old Dominion plus 8.5. Bowling Green minus 3.5. Georgia State plus 5.5. I'll do Illinois minus 4.5. I don't want to give them out as the best play. I'm sorry.
You're good. Take your time.
Radford minus 3.5.
We have a lot of the same plays here.
South Dakota plus 2.5, and my number 7, lucky 7, is VMI minus 5.5. Get the fuck out of here!
Oh, we got a battle on our 7th best play.
Yes, we do.
Let's go.
I love this show so fucking much. 7th best play battle.
7th best. Yeah, and I put $100 on your fucking underdog fantasy play. That's a real battle too.
That's a lot.
That's straight cash. Get on over there.
Thank me in the evening.
Folks, that's our show. You don't have your Twitter handle here, so I'm quickly trying to search your Twitter handle so I can yeah.
It's at Cannabis Capper.
Well, I wasn't sure if there's a space, a number, all that shit. You know what I mean?
No. I'm the original Cannabis Capper. Don't.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's a space or a number, it's a bullshit Cannabis Capper. There's the one original.
There you go. There's only one.
Cannabis Capper Prime over here.
Follow Cannabis Capper on Twitter at Cannibal. Okay. I can't fucking talk. I need whiskey. I don't have any. You know what it is? I'm dead fucking sober. I mean, I drink a Mexican beer, but that's sober. Yeah, follow him at Cannabis Capper. Moneyline Mac is on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. Yeah. I'm on Twitter at TheColbyD. The college basketball experience is on Twitter at what's up?
Sorry, the Cannibal Capper. He's a fucking dickhead. You want to follow him?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lose any sleep if no one follows you. I'll be honest. I'm not going to lose any sleep if no one follows me either.
Fair enough.
I don't think Mac will either.
No, everybody can go fuck off. I already tell enough people fucking tell them to go fuck themselves.
Actually, it would be nice if everyone could unfollow me and I get back to 1. Be great because that's myself. Because I follow myself. Great times. Appreciate you filling in, Cannabis Capper. Cannibal Capper, I like to say now.
No, that guy's an asshole. Cannibal.
Check out the college football experience. We're dropping episodes left and right. There was a college baseball episode for the college baseball experience tonight regarding this weekend's action. Check them all out. Check out the Sports Gambling Podcast as well. If you're in Vegas, make sure you get out there. Doing Jaeger bombs and Stadium Swim. All right, let's go. Till next time, folks. This is the college basketball experience. You better start thinking about yours. And I can't find my fucking song, but let's play this.
I know I'm out of my mind. I've lost my mind. I'm just ahead of my time. My brain is insane. I know I'm out of my mind.
Rockin' at first was hell without vodka. I pop up in spots, they screaming new clockwork. I'm dilated, the fuck off, I ain't doing it. Before Weatherman dropped, they thought I might have ruined it. Elusive, I just deny rumors. Smile and give punchlines with dry humor. See what the future brings. In 03, I got on MTV. Time is bugged, that's the message I'm sending them. Silent slug and survive beef with Eminem. I mention different events in my sentences. It's dangerous to reminisce or remember it. Still it's evidence, check 1, 2, 1, 2. Less punches and spit what I've been through. I stayed here, got booed, but kept rapping. The same year got sued by Kurt Knappman. Just ahead of my time. I know I'm out of my mind. Look, I know where I come from and know who I started with, but trying to split a check 8 ways, that's the hardest shit. And I ain't starving shit, I had to get my own. So I ain't trying to hear that bullshit you on. Like you love my brothers, my crew more than I do. Anytime I make a change, I gotta run it by you. I wish I would give a fuck. I was broke in the hood on the porch and some chucks. The first one saying Mid-City on these records. And make the world respect it. Cloverdale, 1300 block moving. Sunshine bomb bitches, that's how we do it. And what you doing, man? You shoveling snow. Throwing coke up your nose. You in love with the blow. Oops. Think I'm dissing my own crew. But I love the living legends. I was talking about you. I know I'm out of my mind.